Team 36, are you ready for Kyoto? This will be the first time we've ever brought anybody here. In all the years we've been doing the Japan study mission, nobody's ever come to Kyoto, but we thought it would be so important to show you how absolutely amazing this place is. And the Korowari, everywhere you look, Roanji, this is a special place, the sand garden, the temple that Steve Jobs loved to come to because it was so tranquil, and he would come here and meditate in this very garden, and we got to experience that. But not only did we get to experience it, but nobody else was there. We got there at 9 o'clock in the morning as the sun was coming up and washing over our faces. It was almost magical. It was a spiritual experience. We feel so fortunate that we were able to experience this at this level like never before. I've been here many times and I've never felt what I felt this time. And we saw everyone doing the soji, the cleaning in the morning, and making sure everything was meticulously taken care of in the Japanese tradition. And we just marveled at the craftsmanship and the detail as we walked around this forest. Probably one of the most interesting things is I've been here in beautiful seasons in the spring and in the fall when the leaves were all out, but this time the leaves were off, but it was just as magical. It had just as special an appeal, all the different seasons here, and we walked around the lake and it was absolutely stunning. And then right next door to Roanji is Kitayama-san, our good friend from Kyoto's statue garden, and he walked us through the entire thing. He has been a master for over 6 generations making these statues and then placing them in the most beautiful gardens all over Kyoto. We waved goodbye to him. He gave us a fabulous tour, and then on to the Golden Pavilion. Oh my gosh, we got our tickets. Even the tickets were spectacular. Rang the bell and then viewed this spectacular Golden Pavilion that a shogun built to basically demonstrate his power and his influence, overlooking this fantastic pond. And again, the gardens were just ridiculous. And again, we felt so blessed. Look at the weather. It's just spectacular. It's a very cold winter day, but the sun is warming us as we wind up through the little mountainside overlooking the beautiful Golden Pavilion, and we see the tea house that has been moved there. And best of all, we have Nemo-san with us, and Nemo-san's filling us in on all the detail. He's lived here for over 20 years in Kyoto, and he's an expert in the area, and he just gave us all the background and history and uncovered all these special places like this beautiful bonsai garden, which is just so outrageous. I couldn't even believe the things I was seeing. We're talking plants and trees that are over 700 years old. And then we went to my favorite sand garden of all. This one is a little dojo tucked away in Daitokoji. This is a very special place, a very special temple that has working dojos all around it. And this particular dojo takes your breath away. It's just so beautiful. And again, we had the morning sun washing over us as we prayed and we meditated here, and the woodworking and everything was just so beautiful. And then Kyoto's Kitchen, this beautiful street market where you can buy all this crazy food, absolutely delicious, packed with energy and lots of people. And then we went to Toji Temple. Toji Temple is right in the center of Kyoto. It's on the entrance coming into it. And this was a very special place. And the pagoda there was 500 years old. And it was just something, and we got to go inside. And once again, we were so fortunate. I've never personally got to go inside a pagoda, and this was the first time. And from there, we went to one of the most famous places in all of Kyoto. We walked to this beautiful Edo village, all the way up to the pagoda, and up to one of the most special places of all, the temple on the top of the hill called Kiyomizu Temple. Now, this is called the Temple of Water because there's a spring that comes out of it, and the temple was built around that. And as we walked up, we saw this beautiful red pine stretched out across this entire wall. Just crazy stuff as you walk up. This is the center of Kyoto in terms of energy. Everyone loves to come here and walk in their kimonos, and they bring their dogs. It's just a beautiful walk, a couple hours up and back, and we enjoyed the beautiful weather. Again, we got some great pictures along the way, and as we finally made it up to the very top, it was just over the top because it was on top of the whole city overlooking beautiful Kyoto. We got to ring the bells and just experience this special place with this giant balcony. Huge balcony that everybody stands on and looks out over Kyoto and over the forest. And look at this. Wow, what a special place. So a special thanks to Nemo-san. He did such an awesome job of leading us through Kyoto. And to Team 36, you were amazing. We finished our day up in a beautiful restaurant at the Hyatt. We walked in the entryway and we saw and we felt the attention to detail that the Japanese give to everything. Well, thanks for coming along on the 2 Second Lean Japan Experience 2023. You rock. Well, hopefully you liked the video. Remember, like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. I'd love to know what you think. Pass it on to a friend. Let's change the world together through continuous improvement. If you want to read any of my books, everything's free on my app, 2 Second Lean Play. Just download it and start listening. Let's change the world one step at a time, one improvement at a time.